One of the hottest shows active on Netflix is Virgin River, and if you're a fan of drama and romance, boy is this TV show for you. In this video, we're covering some of the latest news regarding the hit TV show, ranging from topics relating to Alexandra Breckenridge, Lauren Hammersley, and what fans can expect from the next season, so make sure to stick around till the end. First up, Breckenridge compares her character to Amy Adams. Breckenridge plays the role of Mel Monroe, the main character of Virgin River, so of course she's the star of the show. That also means that fans are incredibly eager to find out more about the actress, as well as the character. One of the most popular aspects of the character is her hairstyle, so you guys will love to hear what Breckenridge had to say about it. In a recent interview with New Beauty, Breckenridge spoke about the show's monumental success, and then moved on to give the fans an interesting deep dive into the appearance of Mel, including who inspired the character's look. According to Breckenridge, Mel's signature hairstyle was heavily modeled after Amy Adams' hairstyle in the TV show Sharp Objects. Tidbits of information which aren't that important are still fascinating for the fans to know about, since it adds an extra element to an otherwise fictional character. Though, we're interested in whether you guys will be able to see the similarity for yourselves beforehand, so let us know in the comments below. Next, we're taking a look at Mel's hairstyle and whether it's similar to Amy's. In the interview, Breckenridge spoke very fondly of Amy Adams' hairstyle in Sharp Objects, saying that Amy's hairstyle was gorgeous. According to Breckenridge, when her hair was first styled for the show, she had blonde hair, though she had black roots, but in her mind, she had imagined Mel to have strawberry blonde hair that was long and flowy, as Amy Adams did in Sharp Objects. This is the exact look that the production team was aiming for, but Breckenridge said that it wasn't maintainable for her since her hair wasn't like that naturally. So how has she been able to maintain the iconic hairstyle? The secret, as told by Breckenridge, are hair extensions and hair products, which we'll talk about later in the video. After taking a closer look at both hairstyles, there's definitely a similarity between the two, and not only were they able to copy Adams' hair, but we definitely think Breckenridge does it better. Not to take anything away from Adams, she looked great in Sharp Objects, but Breckenridge's hair looks beyond stunning in Virgin River. Though of course, Breckenridge would never be disrespectful to someone who's known as one of the greatest actors of all time and say the same thing. It's great to see her being humble despite her massive success, though making any sort of arrogant comment would be silly, as it would only garner lots of negative attention for her and the show. Now, let's talk more about Breckenridge's hair care routine in preparation for playing Mel. As we told you guys earlier, Breckenridge has to do a lot to make sure her hair's in perfect condition when she's appearing as Mel. So why don't we take a closer look at how the production crew maintains the iconic hairstyle? We know that hair extensions play a huge role, but she also needs to keep on having her hair dyed back to the required color throughout the shooting of the season. What does she use to color her hair? She uses L'Oreal Professional between 9 and 9.3, which makes her hair strawberry blonde. She also uses Oribe products so that she's able to style her hair accordingly. Everything she puts her hair through is a testament to how invested she is in Mel's character. Moving on, let's discuss how Mel's hairstyle helps Breckenridge get into character. Breckenridge has made it no secret that even though something like a character's hairstyle is a minor aspect of the entire show, it plays a huge role for her in the sense that it assists her in getting into Mel's character. After all, Breckenridge is currently starring in another hit TV show, This Is Us, where she plays Sophie, who has the normal blonde hair. So when she started shooting for Virgin Rivers again, she had to change back to Mel's hair color. Only when her hair color was changed back to strawberry blonde did Breckenridge truly feel like she's Mel again. For Breckenridge, this felt like a huge transformation as she transitioned from the character of Sophie back to Mel. She's also said that while Sophie and Mel have some similarities, they definitely have some differences, which can be illustrated by their hair as well as their wardrobe. One wouldn't think that something as small as a change of hair color could have such a major impact, but actors such as Breckenridge, who have so much love for their craft, zero in on every aspect of the character to help themselves act in the best way possible, making it an enjoyable experience for all those watching. Lastly, let's compare Breckenridge's two most popular characters with each other. Though Mel and Sophie share similarities, such as being involved with their fair share of drama, while both being nurses as well, Breckenridge has said that she believes the two feel quite different to her because they have distinct personalities, and because Sophie isn't the center of attention the way Mel is. When explaining this further, Breckenridge spoke of how she has different energies and rhythms that she channels for each of the two characters. Another interesting point to note is that Breckenridge also spoke of how she used playlists to help get into character for Sophie, and as can only be expected, all her fans are desperate to find out which songs are on it. Now, let's move on to some other news. Firstly, we have Lauren Hammersley opening up about imposter syndrome. Hammersley starring as Charmaine Roberts in Virgin River, and much like Breckenridge, she's been praised for her work. But here's something that serves as a reminder that even some of the most talented people have troubles thinking they're good enough. Hammersley posted a clip from Virgin River on her Instagram, which shows off her stellar acting. Under the post, she wrote that she has massive imposter syndrome and never really knew what she added to Virgin River, as this was her first ever dramatic role. Though she said that after the scene, she felt as though she finally earned her place on the show. All her co-workers made sure to comfort and support her, leaving wholesome comments behind for her. Fans also made sure to show her some love. These are the moments you love to see. Up next, let's talk about Martin Henderson and Grayson Guernsey's wholesome bond. Henderson, who plays Jack, and Grayson, who appeared as Ricky, had a terrific on-screen connection because of their father-son dynamic. The perfect example of this is when Jack and Ricky shared a moment before their final goodbyes, as Ricky was going to join the Marines. You'll be happier to find out that the both of them get along just as well in real life too. Recently, Grayson spoke to express.co.uk, where he said that Henderson actually offered him relationship advice when season 1 of the show was being shot. Grayson narrated that at the time, he was talking to a girl who he was really fond of because she was really sweet. This is where Henderson's advice came into play. He told Grayson that it's very important he chose to date someone he connected with on a spiritual level and shared similarities with, or else it would be pointless to move forward with things. Grayson said that he appreciated the advice and thought it was kind-hearted of Henderson to offer some practical advice that he can always keep in mind and or put into practice. And finally, let's talk about what we can expect from Season 5. The finale of Season 4 was absolutely thrilling, leaving fans desperate for Season 5 to begin already. Patrick Sean Smith will be taking things over from Season 5, and he's promised that the show will be even more exciting than it already has been. He also said that Season 5 will begin right where Season 4 left off, so hopefully fans will finally get to know how the many storylines will play out. There's Jack and Mel getting engaged, Charmaine announcing that Jack wasn't the father of the twins she's expecting, and Mel's risky pregnancy. Even otherwise, fans want to know what the future holds for Preacher and Julia, as well as what will happen after Bree took her ex to court for rape. There's just so much going, and since the show is full of crazy twists and turns, the intrigue is more than justified. If you feel like you can't wait for Season 5, we suggest reading the books which the series is based off of. There are 21 books in total, so you will be able to keep yourself busy. That's a wrap for this video. Let us know in the comments below if you guys think Mel's hair resembles Amy's in Sharp Objects, and who you think pulled it off better. If you're excited for Season 5 of Virgin River, give this video a big thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. See you next time.